Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing the reverse makeup challenge. So that's pretty much where you do your makeup routine, but you do it absolutely backwards. So you start with what you finish with. So if you finish with lips, you're going to start with lips. So I've watched a few YouTubers do it already, and it looks, difficult, but in the end everything gets covered up with foundation anyway. But I'm going to try and make it work so that you can actually see what's underneath the foundation so it doesn't look too bad. So I have written everything down that I usually do because sometimes I'm all over the place with the routine that I do. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I don't know if that's cheating or not. I don't think it is because, you gotta remember everything that you gotta do. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is setting my face. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm just going to I usually use a lot of this stuff and I go through it really quickly, but it's okay. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is lips. So I'm going to start off with the Kylie Jenner liquid lip in Malibu. Usually I do a lip liner first, but obviously we're going backwards. So we're just going to, oh my gosh. It's a lot harder without a lip liner starting off. So now I'm going to try and figure it out how to shape my lips a little bit. Okay, so now that the lips are done, I'm going to be highlighting. So for highlighter, I'm going with Jeffree Star Ice Cold. Oh no. Okay. Take a packing brush and some MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so I'm really going to try and pile it on so that whenever I put the foundation over, you're going to be able to see it. So we'll really go in here. It's really hard to tell where to put it without everything else already being done. Okay, so now I'm going to be going with a little bit of Jeffree Star's King Tut just to kind of settle this white action here. Okay, so now that highlighting is done and is very bold on my face, I'm going to be doing blush. So I'm going to go in with NARS Orgasm and just really try and pile it on. Like a clown. See what I mean? Whenever you do highlight then blush, whenever you do blush then highlight, you kind of know where to put it. Well, for me anyway, but without doing it, I kind of went over where I usually do blush. So okay, so now that blush is done, I'm going to be going to be contouring with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm probably going to use the darker color so that whenever I do my foundation you can see it. Usually I use the middle lightest color on the bottom. I usually use this one, but I'm going to be using this one because it's a lot darker. Or maybe the other one. Let's try the other one. The other one looks even darker. Okay, I'm doing the forehead first. Yeah, that's really dark, which is good. Usually I would not do it this dark because, oh my gosh, looks like I have another headband on, but I'm not blending it out because, it's reverse. Usually I would blend first, but there's nothing to blend, Okay, so let's try and, I guess I can use some of this. Oh, goodness. I should make my forehead a little smaller because I got a big forehead. Okay. So I'm gonna do the cheeks. See, like that is so dark. Okay, so this is definitely a look. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing mascara. So I'm going to be using the Smashbox Full Exposure, my favorite of all time. Okay, so now that mascara is done, I'm going to be doing eyeliner. Now for eyeliner, I like to use eyeshadow with an angled brush because I just like the look a lot better than liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner. So I use the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I use the shade Smoke Show, and I just go in with a MAC angled brush and I just do it like that. So let's do that. Oh, the lashes get in the way of doing this. So that is very annoying. See, then I would try and like redo that. Oh, this is so... Oh, and then I messed up the... Anymore. Every time you keep trying to touch up something, it just keeps making it worse. So what can you do? Okay, so now that eyeliner is done, the wings aren't even. It's a lot harder to do with the eyelashes in the way. The next thing that comes up is the lid color. So usually you do the crease color, all of that stuff, but it's a lid color now. Okay. So I'm going in just with the Too Faced Natural Eyes. I'm going to go in with the color Soap Teddy here, the nice kind of shimmery shade. Now I usually just use my finger because it gets more pigment than a brush. So yeah. Okay, so now that the lid color is done, I covered up a lot of the eyeliner, but I mean, that's okay. I'm going to be doing the crease color. Just get a little brush. Okay, so I'm going to be going with the Tartelette in Bloom again, and I'm going to go in with the color Jet Setter, which is this top one here. I'm just going to put that in here. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, and they don't even look that bad, I have to ruin them by setting my eyelids. So we're just going to go in with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, there goes my hard work on my eyes. Okay, all of it like just came. Oh no. Okay, so this is what is left of my eyelids after setting them. So now I'm going to be doing my brows. So I usually set them with just like a clear mascara, so I guess I kind of have to do that first. Oh, that feels really weird. It's so cold. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I don't really like to draw on eyebrows like a lot of people. I just kind of fill in what I got already. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to be setting my under eyes, which I would usually do after I do concealer, but since we're doing it backwards, I gotta do it before. So I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm just going to take this all-purpose brush and just put it, oh, not even that much came out on there. Okay, we'll just have to, there's nothing even setting, and it's going over the highlight that I did. That's okay. Okay, and then also do the smile lines here. And then I usually just do this little part in my chin. Oh. Because there's like that crease there. Oh, okay. And now we just let it bake, I guess. Okay, so now that I've baked, I'm just going to kind of set everything. Going in with concealer, so I'm going to be using my Shape Tape Tarte Concealer in Fair. Yeah, Fair. So just put this under my eyes, all over everything that's already there. Okay, literally all over the highlight, which I guess is what happens whenever you actually highlight and stuff. Everything goes over what you did, but then again, it's like all under here. Just do a little here, a little there. I just like to do a little bit on the chin. Okay, so let's just blend this out with a beauty blender. Okay, one thing to note when blending out concealer without foundation is that it's very difficult. Like, it's like not, especially over all the other stuff I've put on, it's very, very difficult. Okay, so now that that is done, that was really difficult. Like, it was not moving, and there was like no primer, no nothing on my face. So that was more difficult than I thought. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be going in with is liquid foundation. Now I'm going to be using this Urban Decay All-Nighter, and whenever I went to Sephora, they colored matched me a bit lighter, so this one is a bit lighter than my actual skin tone. So I think I'm going to use this one, just because maybe like other stuff will show up a bit more. Probably not, it's already gone with the concealer. So let's just try this out. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is prime my face. So the primer I'm going to be using is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So I usually just take a little like hard brush like this. I just dip it in here and put it all over. Okay, so now that that's done, I usually start off with the Professional primer, just in like my T-zone, because that's where a lot of my pores are. So especially like on my nose and on my cheeks here. This is my finalized look of the reverse makeup challenge. Now a lot of like the stuff that I did at the beginning went away, so you know, there's no really point in doing it, but it was fun to do. I mean, I looked like a clown at first, and then I tried to make it look like everything stayed with the foundation, but nothing stayed. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna be doing some more challenges soon. I've been really busy with midterms, and last week was reading week, so I didn't really have time to do some videos. But I hope to be making more again soon, because I do have a lot of fun making them, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.